everyone, it's Tommy Oldham here, and today I'm en route to Kidderminster for our National League game, hoping we can make it 3 wins in a row. Another clean sheet be a bonus. Obviously we're all buzzing again still from Saturday, scoring 4 goals. We didn't really get out of the second gear, but a win is a win. Obviously it's another midweek game on the floodlights. We have played Kidderminster once before, that was in the FA Cup back in 2013. Montano and Baxter scored this year, went on that cup run which saw us knock out Liverpool, draw with Everton, and then lose a replay at Goodison. So looking forward to sort of playing to go fight Birmingham and Coventry. I've got a music exhibition, and en route a little bit of OFC nostalgia. So look forward to that. I'm also going to do a bit about the FA Cup third round qualifying draw, which happens this weekend. We're coming in the 4th round, so the draw's on Monday. And obviously I also want to talk a bit about Scunthorpe United and what's happening there. Obviously events this weekend have caught a eye, so plenty to talk about in this video today. Enjoy, and more importantly, we want 3 points. A quick healthy option of chicken and pasta. Not like me, but I don't mind pasta every now and again. Just something quick and basic. So it's Kidderminster away and we're looking to make it 3 wins in a row tonight. A few people say whether Garner will play or bring Lundstrom in. I personally would rather face Lundstrom in but not overrun Garner. I know we're not a fan of Shelton, but if Tomo sees fit to play him and Sheeran together, I'm all for it now. Kidderminster have had a bad start, they're second from bottom. They've not won since the second game of the season. They've only scored 4 goals, 2 of them being from ex-Oldham player Amari Smith. Look out for Knight Percival as well, and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's brother who plays for these. Now they've scored 4 and they're let in 14, so basically they're there for taking. They don't lose by big scores, it's more like 2-1s, 2-0s here, so don't underestimate them, but we should have enough to see them through. Obviously they won the National League North playoffs last year. They had a good run of form at the end of the season, the informed team that took them up. They play at Agborough and it's the only ground they've ever played at. They were in the Football League in the late 90s, early 2000s. They actually did win the National League twice, but with denied promotion. But I'll go more into that further in the video. Back to Oldham. Let's just build on the other day. Let's just go out, let's just go for it. We didn't get out of the second gear the other night. We could actually do that tonight. We had to press them, we had to push them. I'll take a 2-0 win, I'll take a 3-0 win. This team has now turned a leaf, and let's make it 3 in a row. Come on, Oldham. So here's a little bit about Kidderminster Harriers. They were formed in 1866. Have spent all their years playing at Agborough Stadium. They're the only team from the county of Worcestershire to have played in the Football League. Notable ex-player and ex-former player from was also Lee Hughes. They've won the Worcester Senior Cup record 27 times, and to a lesser extent they've also won both the Birmingham and the Stafford Senior Cup. They've twice lost in the Welsh Cup final. Now many years ago teams like them, Hereford, Shrewsbury, being on the Welsh border, were allowed to play often in that competition or invite them. They won the FA Trophy in 1986. Now they drew with Burton Albion 0-0 at Wembley, but won the replay at the Hawthorns. They've also lost in the final on 3 occasions, in 1991, 1995 and in 2007. They've had some good runs in the FA Cup. As an on-league team, they reached the 5th round in 1995, and that feat wasn't matched again until 2011 by Crawley. 2 of the teams they knocked out were Birmingham and Preston. In 2004, they were minutes away in the 3rd round from beating local rivals Wolves. Obviously, they ended up drawing 1-1 and they lost the replay 2-0 at Molineux, but there was controversy as the second Wolves goal hadn't looked like it didn't cross the line. In 2014, they were knocked out at the 4th round away at Sunderland, who were the Premier League then. And recently, 2022, they lost at home 2-1 in extra time to West Ham. Who can forget our previous meeting with Kidderminster when we won 2-0 in the FA Cup in 2012. Obviously, that was the year we went on to beat Liverpool. Obviously, we beat Forest in the round earlier, drew with Everton and lost the replay. Kidderminster's main rivals are Hereford, Stourbridge, Worcester, to a lesser extent Telford, Cheltenham, Rushden and Shrewsbury, dating back to the Football League days. Now Kidderminster, as I said earlier on, did win the National League in both 1993-94 season and in 99 and 2000. But in 1993-94, the ground didn't meet requirements, and 3 years in a row, then Macclesfield and Stevenage were all denied promotion. All 3 eventually did get back into make it into the Football League, winning the National League again. Kidderminster won it in 1999, 2000. I did say later on it was the back end of the 90s they got in, and that was under Jan Molby. They spent 5 years in the what is League Two. The highest finish was 10th in 2002, but in 2005 they were relegated back to the National League. They did finish second in 2012, 2013, which I might think it was a pretty close race that year, but they lost in the playoff semi-final. Then in 2016, they were relegated from the National League into the National League North. Now, they did reach the playoffs again in 2017, 18 and 2022, but it wasn't until last season, 7 years after getting relegated from the National League, that they finally won promotion back. Obviously, they're famous for the pies. I had one when we played them last time, and I found it overrated myself. The town's also famous. It's where Led Zeppelin lead singer Robert Plant grew up. So obviously, they have got quite a bit of history. They're one of the bigger clubs outside of the Football League. Makes you wonder, they've spent all their years at Agborough. Maidenhead hold the record for the longest serving team at their ground, still at the same ground. They started that now. When they move ground, Agborough must be close to maybe becoming the number one or getting that record. This makes refreshing change at a train station. Massive Birmingham Bull. Noise tells me I'm going in the right direction. Come on, Oldham, Kidderminster away. It's a Tuesday night on the floodlights in Worcestershire. It's dry. Let's make it 3 wins in a row. Oh, get rid. Come on, Oldham.
What do you do when you meet a bird with big teeth? Oldham. Suckle. Oh.
Finish. Lose. What a finish.
Football, what an engineer. Give it!
Keep on in. Yeah. Oh, cheers. Half time, 1-0 up, good first half, playing really well, in control of this, but it's credit to Kidderminster, they've come out of us, but they've just got no end product whatsoever.
What the fucking hell is that? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fucking hell is that? What the fucking hell is that? Premier League and we fucked it up. Championship and we fucked it up. Championship and we fucked it up. You wanna be? You wanna be?
2-1, excellent result. Big thanks to Adam for driving back. I'm buzzing with that. It's a game that in the past would have probably sat back and settled for a draw or gone on and lost. I'll give a more in-depth analysis tomorrow because I'm absolutely shattered at the moment. But hey, 2-1, we've got the win, up the ticks, 3 wins in a row. People ask when we last did it, we actually won 4 in a row. The ones were surprising last year. Scunthorpe made in the South End in Yeovil. So let's go to Wellstone and make it 4 in a row. Honestly, I'm buzzing with that result last night. It wasn't the greatest performance and it was ugly at times. We weren't again out the second year, but we worked, we grafted, and we got the win. That's the main thing. Divine Green, take a bow, what a goal. I can see an end of season competition between him and Dickinson over who scored the most screamers this year. Again, he played really well, Green. Midfield's looking a bit weak. Also, got in a little bit late. Garner's injury is a bit of a concern, and to be fair, he's played really well recently. What is clear is Shelton cannot play centre midfield. He's too weak for that position. And I reckon as long as Lundstrom and Ward are back, I don't see him playing there much longer. The back four were all good. Obviously, Sutton had work to do, but he remained composed. Hobson at the back again, showing his leadership skills. Him and Hogan are really clicking kitchen. The way he bombs down that wing, once again showing the player he is. Obviously, we made the changes. He came on and they won us the game. I thought Norwood and Nuttall were a bit quiet overall myself personally, but Willoughby and Reid both look refreshed. They both look they had a point to prove. And to me, it's good to see because in the past, I may have said this earlier, would have settled for a draw or would have lost that game. I've seen it many times at Boundary Park where teams have got back in it, turned it round. So it's nice to be on the other foot at the end of the time. But 3 wins in a row, and now let's aim for the 4th at Wealdstone. And to me, it's looking better. You can see the players are enjoying playing for Thompson. They know what he wants from him, and he's now said about wanting the job himself. I'd still look at him maybe another 2 games, but if they keep doing as they're doing, for me, he's putting himself up there. He's giving all the good attributes to say, I want this job. But again, it's got to be the right decision, not just a manager bounce sort of thing, something we never got with Unsworth or with Salim, to be fair. But that away end was bouncing the other night. You can see in some of the videos, there was limbs everywhere when that goal went in. And it was good to see. It was packed, it was crammed. Even the little seating part, I didn't have any of the pies there. By the time I got in, I just couldn't be bothered queuing up, and I didn't want to be fair. Nice to be on the terrace. Good to meet a few Oldham fans I've not met before. Clive Haywood from Birmingham. I said I'll come down and do a hell sewing game with you at some point. Great to see a few of the London lads who also came up for it. Many young fans as well, because obviously so many of these games now are midweek. A lot of the younger fans aren't really going to get to do some of these trips down south. But obviously Hudson was kept really busy. But Kidderminster, to be fair, do not look like a team at an now bottom of the table. Obviously, I said beforehand, they don't lose by big margins, but they don't score many. You could see that. If they'd had a clinical striker in that team, I'm not saying they lost the game, but I think they'd have scored a few. But what it shows now is what Thompson's done to this team is he's installed belief. He's installed a winning mentality that yes, we can win games. Yes, we can see teams off. Yes, we can come back if we concede a goal. And obviously, there is still plenty of work to be done, as shown. But right now, we're heading in the right direction. And all I can say now is it's just a case of people really talking about playoffs and promotion, and that were the primary targets originally. For me at the moment, just keep winning games, just keep climbing up that table, basically. It's all we can do at the moment. Not get ahead of ourselves, but at the same time, build on this momentum, build on this belief at the moment. Obviously, I'm about to look at the table now, and we're up to 10th, so we're on 10th, 16 points, and basically just 2 points off 7th place Oldham now in the playoffs. I'll share the table on here in a moment. So it's amazing just within the space of, by the time we play Wealdstone, 2 weeks, change that's coming and what has happened, and it shows, again, as I keep saying, and you're probably bored of me saying this, that these players just want to play football and were held back by the previous regime anyway, onwards and forwards. It's also good to have Frank in the end. He was stood with Big Man and Brothers, but he had a smile on his face. The physio was sitting around with him singing Steve Thompson's Blue White Army as well. And I think Frank knows he's happy and the fan base is happy. Obviously, we want to win the Bull Tiny FA Cup, but I'd love us if we played, say, the winner of Darlington v Scarborough away. 2 grounds I've always wanted to see us play away at. Lancaster away, we had a day out in Whitby. Even that much sounds someone different. If we do get home, so I wonder if someone different, not just another team in our league or someone we've played a few times. I know that doesn't look big with the teams left in, but believe me, there's teams in there who played quite often. And obviously the important thing is getting into the first round proper. Obviously, I just want a quick look at Scunthorpe and their situation. Now, when Scunthorpe got took over last year, I thought that would stem out the shit. Don't forget, Scunthorpe got relegated when we did. They had problems with their owners. So anyway, I heard the owner talk and he seemed to have ideas. He spent a lot of money and it wasn't enough to keep them up. Obviously, they've had not a bad start this year, but basically now it seems like all sorts of problems. Clubs up for sale. Obviously, he doesn't own the ground. He's now banning the podcast, the Scunthorpe one that is, from having their say. He's took Twitter down. It sounds like an absolute mess from it. It makes me really appreciate more the way Frank has come and stepped in, the Rothwell family, because this guy Scunthorpe could have easily come and ended up at Oldham, or we could have ended up with another bad owner. And it's good now that we have that stability. Great to see Frank stood with Big Man and everyone in the away tonight, and there's more positivity around him. It's what you like to see. Hopefully, from the mates who support Scunny, I do hope you saw that out, but I honestly dread for you. And I hate to say, it wouldn't surprise me to see you going the way of Bury or Macclesfield and being in the North and Eastern Counties League next season. Bit of football and music nostalgia here for us Oldham Athletic fans. 50 years ago, in this front room, Mouldy Old Door was recorded by Lieutenant Pigeon, a song that got to #1. It was the first #1 from a band in Coventry. And it's 50 years on, it's still as popular now as it ever was. It's popular earlier this year after £700 raised, with many Oldham Athletic fans contributing to the fundraising to get the plaque put up. Oldham Athletic, it's played on match days when fans enter the turnstiles. It's played in pubs, it's played on away days, on trains, fans still sing it. And while this football club still goes on, this unofficial anthem will never die out. 50 years old, here's to you, Muddy Old Old. Da 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 Mouldy Odo also was the only song to get to #1 in the UK, featuring both a mother and son. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Keep watching, keep subscribing, and I'll see you all on the terraces. So I had to slightly re-edit this. Basically, they announced last night that Rochdale tickets were going on sale today. Got mine first thing this morning when they went on sale at 10 AM, and we've sold out all 3,118 tickets. That away is going to be absolutely packed. I know it's a couple of weeks away, but people said it was never going to sell. I knew it was going to sell out. I just didn't expect it to sell out that quick, and it shows the bounce, the buzz, the momentum's back. But before that, we've got plenty of other games. So roll on well soon on Saturday. See us all on the terraces. Keep well. Come on, Oldham. Thanks for watching. Hope you also enjoyed the Muddy Old video in here and what I put on separately.